The sound of a police siren is never just noise. It's a warning that something has gone wrong.
How much have you had to drink tonight? I can smell the odor of an alcoholic beverage coming
No,
from
that
your
was him. That was my man.
I don't want to talk to her when I'm in jail. No, I want to talk to her.
When officers step in, consequences for poor choices follow immediately.
We're going to Nan's house tonight, right?
Yes.
Here are moments when welfare checks put a stop to reckless behaviors. On the 10th of October, 2025, officers were alerted by a call from a child reporting concerning behavior by her mother. Here's what happened when officers arrived.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good.
How you doing? I'm Officer Davis with Kent Police. Okay, just so you know, I'm audio and video recording right now on my body camera, okay?
Okay.
All right. The reason I stopped you is you just ran the red light back there at James. I'm sorry, at Washington when you turned left.
I didn't run a red light.
You did. It was a red arrow
It
and you
was a
turned
yellow.
left. No, it wasn't. It was very red.
Okay.
Hey, bud.
Hey, just shut up.
Well, can I tell him?
Okay, so what do
You
you
can,
need?
you can just have a seat. Okay.
I know, right?
You got your license, registration, proof of insurance.
Yeah, I have. That's my proof of insurance. Here's
3 King
my
59, affirmed, vehicle will stop, will be west of 64th. on 288.
license, and you said you need, wait, here's my license. What do you need?
I need your license, registration, and proof of insurance, please.
I have license. Oh, my, registration is in here.
Okay.
Registration, is that it or no?
I think this is an oil change from Walmart, maybe?
Okay. Well, shit, I gotta grab all this stuff out.
Okay. In the vehicle, right?
No.
Okay.
No, there's no. It's just. Here.
Okay.
Oh, well, here we go. Well, I have 2 registrations.
Your registration, okay, I'm gonna hand you your oil bag. How much have you had to drink tonight, ma'am?
Nothing.
Well, the reason I'm asking is because you're slurring your speech.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Because I'm upset with the guy I'm on the phone with and her. And I've been.
Okay. All right. Well, in a sec, I'm gonna have you step out and come talk to me, okay?
Okay.
I want to make sure you're safe to drive. So you said you've had no alcoholic beverages to drink?
No.
From the very beginning, the woman's behavior was suspicious. Her hesitant answers and lack of control clearly suggested that she was under the influence.
You just walk right there in front of my car, okay? And Miss Davis, you don't have any like that? Okay. Is it okay if I pat you down using the back of my hand? Good. And you turn the other way, please. Just the front. Okay. You're good. Just hang tight right there.
Okay, well, I know I can't stand.
You can sit right there. That's fine.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
thank
fine.
you, because
You're good. Sit right there. I'm gonna turn my lights off so we can talk about it. Okay. So what happened when you were driving?
I was impatient with people. They were so slow.
Yeah. Which people? What do you mean?
I had a driver in front of me who was so slow, and it's like, oh my gosh, so I went around them. Yeah, that's about it. Now,
Okay. I am gonna ask you again though. Like, how much have you had to smell the odor of an alcoholic beverage coming from
no,
your
that
breath?
was him. That was my man.
No, it's coming from your breath right now because we're outside of the car. So
Right.
how
I
much have you had
haven't-
to drink? Is it just 1, 2, or is it 10?
No.
How many did you have?
I would have to say
A half?
that's my man. He
Yeah.
drank everything else.
Okay. And
No,
what,
seriously.
what did you have half of? Did you take any medication or anything like that?
Yeah, I do take medication.
What medication did you take?
I just had surgery. So I take, I haven't taken any of the, like, I haven't taken anything.
You haven't taken anything today? Okay. You just had half a drink, you said?
Yeah.
What was the drink?
Mixed MD.
Was that?
Mixed MD.
What is that? Is that a beer?
Yeah.
Okay. What size of beer was that?
It was a 12-ounce can. But he drank the rest of it. My man drank the rest of it.
A
That's
12-ounce can, he drank the rest of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
And
the whole thing.
When did you have your last drink, Miss Davis?
Oh, wait, you can test my, because I have my blood tested today.
Okay.
It was, my last drink was, this is October, September 28th.
September 28th was
Yeah.
when you had your last drink?
Yeah. Yeah.
She kept insisting she hadn't drunk much, even shifting the blame onto her husband. but the strong smell coming from her told a very different story.
I would like to do some voluntary field sobriety evaluations with you to make sure you're safe to
take
drive.
my leg in consideration?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And if, real quick, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. First of all, would you be willing to conduct some voluntary field sobriety evaluations?
Yeah.
You would? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and you said you have an issue with your leg. What's the issue with your leg?
I just had surgery.
Okay, I see the scar. I see the scar. Okay.
I had surgery.
What about with your eyes? Do you wear contacts or anything?
I wear reading glasses.
You wear reading glasses? Are they prescription or just when you read?
Prescription.
Okay.
2.50.
Okay. Do you have contacts in right now?
No.
Nothing like that? Are you able to see the tip of my finger right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you be more comfortable? Would you be able to stand, or would you rather sit?
No. I can stand.
Okay. And just to clarify, you're willing to do some voluntary field sobriety evaluations.
Yes.
Okay.
That
Gotcha.
is
Okay.
correct.
So I do want to check
your camera on.
I do. My camera's on. Like I told you at first, it's audio and video recording. Okay.
Okay.
So I do want to check your eyes. Okay. So if you could just go ahead and place your feet together with your hands by your side like that.
Okay.
Can you do that? And just remain in this position until I tell you to stop or move otherwise. Okay.
Okay.
Understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick, using your eyes alone without moving your head. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and begin. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just keep looking right here.
Okay. You have beautiful eyes, but okay.
Thank you so much. All right, just keep looking right here, okay?
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No.
You understand the directions?
Yes.
Okay, you're looking right there to my finger, okay?
Yes.
No, not the light. Look at the tip of my finger, okay?
I am.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, moving your head, okay? You gotta keep staring right there, okay? Because it seems like you're trying to guess where my finger's going.
No.
And you just want to stare right here, and you just kind of watch it as it goes. You
I
track
thought
it.
I was. Okay.
No. You were darting all over, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna try again, okay? Okay. Trying to move your head so much, okay? We're gonna try one more time, see if we can get this, okay?
Okay. Well, I see. I noticed the last part of it.
I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
I got you. Okay, now you're looking dead at me.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. That light really. That light really. That light was really in my face.
Yeah.
I got you.
You want to do a preliminary breath test? It's non-evidentiary, voluntary, and does not replace the state toxicology test.
Okay.
Are you willing to do that?
Yeah.
All right, let me go grab it.
Yeah.
When officers carried out the sobriety test, the outcome was expected. She struggled with even simple instructions, proving the officer's judgment had been accurate.
Officer Hernandez, Kent Police Department. I have and her mother. Are you guys married? Is she your wife? The reason why we have your wife and daughter stopped is your daughter was calling and she was saying, she called 911 because she said that your wife had and almost hit a car. We're still working through it. We're not really sure, but she was drinking out of a sippy cup. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna call you back on my phone number, okay? It's gonna be an unknown number, and I'm gonna call you back.
Did you take anything else other than alcohol tonight?
No.
Nothing. Just the margarita and the MD, the beer.
That was way earlier. Yeah.
What time was the margarita?
The margarita that I took tonight was about 6.
Okay.
And then the earlier one was about more like noon.
So, Miss Tanya, based on everything tonight, okay, I believe you're not safe to drive, so I am going to place you under arrest for DUI. So stand up, place your hands by your back, you're good.
Okay.
Just relax.
Well,
And we're going to work on getting Just turn this way.
I moved to the
Relax your hands, you're good, you're good.
I just want you to make sure my wallet is in there too.
Okay. So
can I stay here until? Can we stay here until she?
I don't have a problem with that. We'll try to call. Were you speaking to her father?
Yes.
Is he sober?
Yes.
So because I just don't want someone who's also impaired to show up.
No.
I'm on the phone with him right now.
Oh, okay.
With all the evidence laid out, the woman now had to face the consequences. It became a hard lesson about responsibility, not just toward her child, but toward herself as well.
It seems like you've had a whole lot more to drink tonight than
No,
one.
I really haven't.
Okay.
I really haven't.
And you were driving kind of crazy, or even within the lane, and you ran a red light. I mean,
I don't remember running a red light.
Well, you did it right when I was right behind you. So
a yellow light, yes.
No, it was red. It was red.
I know. I was in the back seat. I was in the front seat. I was driving.
It's kind of concerning when a 9-year-old calls about your driving, don't you think?
Right, but I don't see why that was. She was mad because I wouldn't let her go, with everyone else, his other siblings. Mm-hmm. That was the thing, and I told her, and that's why I took the phone away from her. Mm-hmm. Because she was mad.
The woman was charged with DUI and reckless endangerment. Safety should always come first. for both yourself and others. Because when control slips, risk quickly follows, bringing consequences that are difficult to ignore. What are your thoughts on this woman's behavior? What happens when mistakes keep repeating? On the 20th of October, 2023, officers conducted a traffic stop after receiving a report of unusual driving behavior, but what followed was far from ordinary.
Hey, Cynthia, do you mind stepping out for me real quick?
Yeah, she has the insurance.
Is it okay if I just grab your phone and take
Yeah.
a picture?
She has a copy of it right there.
I see it.
And then there was another.
Yeah, I got it. I just need to see this once it's valid. Okay. You mind stepping out for me real quick? Just so we can talk back here. Okay. So, we had a caller say that you've been drinking, and then you got in your car and that you've been drinking. Okay. Is that true at all? Have you been drinking today?
Mom.
So I'm going to be honest, I can see it in your eyes, okay? Your eyes are foggy.
Mom, can I talk to my mom before I talk to you?
I'd rather you answer my questions right now while I'm trying to talk to you, okay? And we can talk to Mom later.
Yes, I was.
You were drinking?
Yes, because
Okay.
I was going to take my kids trick-or-treating and I was nervous and I didn't want to.
Okay.
And instead I hung out with my friend Eva.
Okay. What? How much did you drink?
I didn't drink that much.
How much is not that much?
Like a half a pint.
Half a pint of what?
But it's above the legal limit. So I'm going to get my third DUI, Mom.
Okay.
What made it more concerning was that the woman wasn't alone. Her 3 children were in the car. She admitted to drinking, though not much, and her history of 2 prior DUIs made things worse.
Let's just walk back
Mom,
here.
I don't know what to do right now.
Okay.
Mom, I literally was just trying to go home because of an argument at the
Listen.
hotel.
Okay, can I ask you some questions? Can we talk to Mom later? Does that sound like a plan? So you can answer my questions.
I don't want to talk to her when I'm in jail. No,
Okay.
I want to talk to her
Can
the
we
whole
leave her on
time
the
I'm
phone
on the
while you
phone
answer
with
my
you.
questions? Okay.
That is my right.
Okay, that's fine. Can you talk to me while she's on the phone then? Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, Mom, can I
Okay.
please put you in my pocket?
Okay, when did you stop drinking?
Like an hour ago.
Like an hour ago? And you said you had half a pint?
Yeah.
What were you drinking?
But it was over the course of 2 hours.
Okay, what was it that you were drinking?
Amsterdam.
Yeah, the vodka? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
I was going to visit a friend
Okay.
who was going to go with me to my kids' trick-or-treat school
Where were you
party.
drinking at?
I was drinking at home at first.
So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you some sobriety tests, okay? Some tests for you to perform.
I'm literally really close to home. I don't even care if I
Okay.
just get a ride home.
Okay, so here's
I'm
the
not
deal.
that
Here's the deal.
intoxicated.
Okay,
Listen to me,
that's- and
sir,
that's-
please.
Hold on, I'm talking, okay? That's what the tests are for, okay? It's to determine how intoxicated you actually are, because alcohol affects everyone in different ways, okay? So, depending on how you do these tests, it'll depend on if you drive home or not, okay? At the end of the day, you have your kids in there, right? So,
All right, so
I'm not
what's that
gonna
going to
let you,
mean anyway?
So I'm going to
So
perform
even
these
if I
tests.
pass, what?
It's depending on how you perform in these tests, okay? So we're going to do some tests, okay?
She began offering excuses to lessen her responsibility, but words alone couldn't prove anything.
So you're going to keep following my stimulus with your eyes only until I tell you to stop. Do you understand the instructions?
Yeah, I do have. Can I please quote? I am deaf in this ear, so it is hard for me to maintain my full balance. Even if I'm not intoxicated, it is hard for me to maintain my balance.
Okay. Go ahead and follow just the tip of my finger, okay? Okay, go ahead and blink a couple times. Okay.
I'm sorry, I
You're
was.
good.
I thought you were done.
Nope, you just gotta keep following it, so let's do it again. No problem. Okay, so we're done with the first one. The second one's gonna be the walking turn, okay? So for this one, do you have any physical problems or disabilities besides the...
I'm deaf, and I've never been good at it. I've literally never been good at it.
Okay, do you have any physical problems though that's gonna affect your
No,
balance?
but
Anything
can
like
I
that?
please put my phone in my
That's
right
fine.
out
Yep.
of my
It's
pocket?
gonna help you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay. So we have one more test. So for this one, we're going to get in the same stance we were in for the first one. So feet together, hands are
I'm at a slant. I know I'm at a slant because I can feel it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do it facing this way, please.
You'd rather do it again facing that way?
I would, yes.
Okay. You think this is flat, straight, and I'll get these sticks out of your way so you didn't walk on them?
I don't need the sticks out of my way. No, I am just saying.
Well, I will
can
anyways
feel
for you.
the slant.
You want to do the walk and turn again? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying I want to do the walk and turn again. I'm saying I can feel the slant when I'm walking this way, so I would rather just stand this way.
Okay. So we can walk there. You can have to walk again that way. That's what you want to do?
You just was instructing me to stand.
Yeah, but if you think this is slanted and you want to do that,
I don't think I failed that test whatsoever.
Okay. So for this one, I'm gonna have you do the first dance just like how you were. So go ahead.
If I'm deaf in here and I have a hard time maintaining balance and I can prove that in court, what does that do for affecting me?
Okay.
Because I do have a deaf ear and it is really hard for me to maintain my balance.
Okay.
So do you have vertigo?
I have, I can't remember the name of it.
But you don't take meds for it or anything?
I'm supposed to have a hearing aid, but I can't get a hearing aid unless I'm in Peoria or Chicago.
Okay.
But I will do the best.
Okay, yeah. And that's all that we ask. And some people
No,
do have...
I absolutely.
So you can go ahead and start.
1001,
Parallel.
1002, 1003, 1004.
6 inches off, a little bit higher.
1006, 1000. I can't. Like, I literally can't.
Okay.
Like,
Does it just affect your balance?
it does. It really does, and that's not fair. That's really not fair because I'm deaf.
Okay, do you want to try it again, or are you done?
I am going to try it again.
Okay.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 2011, 2012, 2013.
During the sobriety test, the woman had difficulty following directions. She blamed it on a hearing problem, yet without any confirmation, officers found it hard to believe.
If you just want to walk out, we'll walk back this way and I'll talk to you. Okay, you can grab your stuff. Okay, so you're going to be arrested, okay, for DUI. Okay, drinking under the influence, driving under the influence, sorry. Go ahead and, I'm just going to take this and put it on the ground.
What did I fail?
The first, actually, all three of them.
All three of them?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Okay, do you have anything else on you?
I'm asking, how did I fail all three of them?
I can explain to you later, okay? Do you have anything else on you? Anything else beside your phone?
No.
I can't hear you. I'll talk to you in a second, okay?
Can I tell my kids bye and everything's going to be okay, please?
Right now we're just going to take a seat.
Them?
Right now we're going to take a seat, and then we can go from there, okay?
Can I please tell my kids it'll be okay?
Well, we're just going to take a seat for right now.
I don't want to traumatize them.
Okay.
Please.
Just take a seat.
Can I please tell my kids it'll be okay?
Just give me a second.
With everything pointing against her, it was clear what would happen next. The woman was about to face handcuffs.
Can I please tell them?
What do you want to do with the kids?
Can I please call someone?
Stay in there.
Can I please call someone? Can I please tell them it's going to be okay?
Stop yelling.
They're out. Am I not supposed to?
We're trying to figure something out for where they're supposed to go.
I don't know.
Your friend that they used to stay with, can we call her?
We are not in no good terms right now.
Okay, what about your mom?
She lives in Iowa, so I have to call their grandma.
Okay.
Can I please have my phone? I don't know her name.
Yes, we'll get your phone for you.
And her number. Like, please let me figure something out. This is not okay. This is not okay. I was trying to leave a bad situation. It's just the wrong place.
Okay, just go ahead and step out. I'm going to undo
Wrong
one
time.
and I'll let you make a phone call. Just turn around.
I will cooperate. I will not resist.
That's fine. We're letting you make a phone call quick. So we can figure out what...
Hello? Hello? Yeah, I am under arrest. I supposedly failed all of the tests. I don't know why, because I tried to tell them that I'm deaf. I tried to tell them that I can't balance well. They didn't, I don't know.
So that would
I didn't think that I failed, but according to them, I failed. And they're telling me that there is a possibility of doing I'm sorry, what did you say?
No, so if you just cooperate and we go down to the PD, like we would give you like an NTA and everything like that, more than likely. We just got to figure out.
Can you explain this to my mom?
Yeah, can we just verify though for the kids really quick, because we got to find somewhere for the kids to go.
I don't have anywhere for the kids to go. They don't talk to Sarah anymore.
We have to figure out somewhere for the kids.
I don't talk to Sarah anymore.
Mom's saying she can come and get them now.
She lives 2 hours away.
Okay.
She lives 2 hours away.
They can stay with somebody at the PD until she gets here.
Yeah.
Mom, I'm not going to have them go with them. No.
Hello? You let me talk to the police?
I'm trying.
In the end, the woman faced multiple charges, including endangering the welfare of a child, DUI, failure to properly secure a child under the age of 8, improper display of license plates, and illegal transportation of alcoholic liquor. Don't let your mistakes repeat themselves, because once they become a pattern, trust fades, and being taken seriously becomes far more difficult. Want to see more cases like this? Like and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Now, let's see just how far this woman can go with her reckless behavior. On the 21st of February 2024, officers were dispatched to a home following a report of an unsupervised child, prompting them to take immediate action.
And there's another neighbor that was stood up out here. Their little baby was like walking around here in just a diaper and some socks.
Okay.
And we didn't really know whose baby it was. We had an instinct, or like we thought it was theirs. And so my mom sat on the phone with 911, and we had like our neighbor out, and she comes home or whatever from work she was, and threatened to like beat my mom and all this other stuff and yelling at my mom and be up in the side.
And she's in that one, right?
Yeah. She has 3 kids. All are pretty young.
We'll try and talk to her.
You know what vehicle was hers?
Huh?
You know what vehicle she walked?
According to the neighbor, instead of being grateful for their help with the child, the mother responded with an ungrateful attitude.
This is the lady that called, because I'm the one that had the child.
Yeah, we're just checking on the child.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so I'm standing here in front of all the officers and the lady that called. She's talking to me crazy.
What's going on, man?
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah.
What's going on today?
I just got interrupted by this lady talking to me crazy on my staircase. I told her to leave after she sat there and said something about my daughter. I just went over there to the maintenance people, the maintenance office, because we're having personal issues that's inside of our house that I don't want to discuss in front of this lady here.
Okay, but you gotta understand her point of view too. Your little one was out here in the rain with a diaper on, walking around.
Down here in this area, in this vicinity, she didn't go nowhere.
Hold on. There's no little child should be out here alone, right?
Right, but like I said, I didn't go nowhere.
Yeah, but your baby made it outside, and there is dangerous people around that could snatch your baby in a second.
We just moved here probably a couple days ago, ma'am. There's no way that you can get things set that fast.
Okay, but you need to constantly have eyes on a little
I do.
child. Well, you didn't because your
so what
child
are we
was out
trying
here
to do?
alone.
Because like you're trying to say something that I literally can go over there. You can just go ask them that I just came from over there.
Then you need to take your child with you.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take my child with me. So what's next?
Do you have any identification?
I do in the house.
Okay.
Okay, can you tell us your name?
My name's Lejay.
Lejay?
Mm-hmm. So what are we doing?
Right now, we're documenting what you're saying.
Yeah, what I'm saying is true. So I'm the mother.
Okay. How do you spell your name?
Lajsae. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, because why does she have to be here in my vicinity?
So
what's your last name?
But I have her on camera walking in my house. You have no reason to trespass. Let me walk inside her house. Don't come back in my house. You're not allowed to come in my house.
You don't need to. Okay, we're talking.
Well, she needs to remove herself.
Okay,
she lives here.
The mother showed up without any sign of remorse. Instead, she redirected the situation, accusing the neighbors of trespassing rather than taking responsibility.
I just went in looking for her.
What I'm kind of gathering from this is you guys live. Where do you live in the vicinity?
She lives here. I'm staying with her for a minute.
Okay.
And I just so happened to see a car kind of just back up a little bit, and then as I look up at the car, because it just caught my attention, there's a baby just standing there in it.
Just right here.
I mean, literally, like just screaming his head off. A neighbor that's just moving in down there had stopped and at the same time, he is coming towards the baby. I'm coming out because I recognize the baby from up here.
Okay.
And he's like, is this your baby? And I'm like, no, upstairs. And I hear him pounding on the door. Then I hear that neighbor come out and they're talking. So I put my shoes on and go back up there and knock on the door, and the door just slides open.
Okay.
And I know she has 2 more kids. And I just went in there and hollered. Just, anybody home? Anybody home? Anybody home?
So did you enter the residence?
I did.
Okay.
And just observed 2 more children in there. And
Did you like bring the baby back up with you?
yes, the baby was with me the whole. I mean, the neighbor from down there brought the baby up the stairs, and then when he did that and couldn't get anybody's attention up there, he handed the baby off to me because he had other things to do.
So you entered the apartment, you brought the baby back up, you left the baby in the apartment, correct?
And I brought the baby back outside because
You didn't see any parental
no
supervision?
parent was in there.
Okay.
There was 2 more children, and the baby would let me go.
Okay. And then the baby was just in a diaper?
Just in a diaper. He had been out here for a minute because he was quite wet. I took my jacket off and wrapped it around him. My daughter brought up a blanket for him. The neighbor brought out a t-shirt for him. By then, she had come walking.
More information from the neighbors made it clear just how serious things were. Their help made a real difference. Without it, things could have taken a much worse turn.
Full name.
Okay, well, can we confidentially go around somewhere else where I'm
behind this car right here, and you tell me?
Not behind the car. I don't want to be anywhere next to her.
I can't even hear
Okay,
this
can we
talking.
wait till she leaves?
I can't even.
We
hear
need
the
to continue our investigation.
Right, but I'm not
Which
the one that
you're
caught
starting
you guys.
you're starting to cause issues with. We're trying to
I'm
investigate.
not causing issues.
could
Number
be very
one,
simple,
number
but
one,
you
you guys
give
are
us
both
your
attacking
name.
me, talking to me at the same time. I have a learning disability. You guys cannot do that and neglect and overdo me like that. Cause I'll sit there and tell somebody else. I'll go call your supervisor and we'll
Then
go
you
there.
need to tell us
Then
your name.
tell us your
Y'all both
name.
are talking to me one at a time.
What is your name?
Not right here.
Where do
Well, then would
wanna
you like to go upstairs and we
I
can go
would
get
not
your
like
ID?
to go nowhere near my residence. I already had enough people coming in my house.
Okay, so we're not. This isn't how this
So
works.
this is not. Yeah.
This. You were
So,
asking.
but
for
y'all
your-
both are talking to me crazy at the same time.
Because you're not following our instructions, okay? This is quite serious. They're
It is serious, and
then
it's
you
serious
need
that
to
you're telling
provide
people
us
my
your name.
information.
We're
You
not
gotta
There's
telling
enough
them
to
your
where
name.
we
not
could
doing your-
detain you right now
For what?
for
I
child
told you that.
endangerment.
Yeah, I wish I was child when I left for only 5 minutes.
5 minutes is all it takes.
All it
They're
takes.
little children.
But
if they run
all of my
here
kids
a
are
car
in the
was
house.
raising- they
All of
weren't
my kids. It's
because
not
she
just
was
one.
out here.
That's not only. It's only 4, not just one. You guys only seen
so
one,
what
not
would have
all
happened
of
if she
them.
ran out and a car whizzed by a child?
She didn't
Then
come
what?
out here.
She came out here. That's close enough.
Down here, down these steps. That's it.
Her being out here without
This is
supervision
not our
She
house.
had no supervision
She made
at
it
her
all
house.
the way down
You
the
guys wouldn't
stairs.
even know that.
Not only did the mother refuse to take responsibility, but she also downplayed the situation and declined to provide any information. Her stubbornness was impossible to ignore.
Me, her name. She didn't know my name
Okay,
until
well, she
you
is
guys
now-
told her.
Okay, we didn't tell her.
Yeah, you told me to tell her pretty much in front of you
Tell her-
guys.
Okay.
She was right here
we're
before this
we're
officer just
we're
left
this
over
close
there.
to you getting into handcuffs.
Okay, but then you're gonna be in bigger trouble for that.
No, I won't.
not.
Because I have a learning disability. Y'all are taking
No,
advantage
that's-
of me at
You
this
having
point.
a learning disability does not give you an exemption from being placed in handcuffs. We can
Okay,
still
because I'm
detain
not
you so
doing
we can
anything
finish
wrong.
our
I'm not committing a
investigation,
crime.
Because right now you're impeding our investigation by not giving us the required information.
But you guys are telling other
That doesn't matter.
Yes, it does matter.
Do you want me to
You're
start
saying
yelling?
my life doesn't matter?
You're now
we
you're-
never even brought that into
But
play.
that's what you guys are doing.
We are here for your children.
I
That's
understand,
what
but you
we are
guys are
here
not.
for.
You guys are telling my business to people.
We are telling them anything.
You're not letting me have a like. If I had a normal officer that would say
What?
it's okay
No,
for me to walk
we
over there.
are
You guys are
normal.
both
We need
acting
to
like
be
you guys
by
don't
this
want to
door
help
because
me.
your children have already
I
walked out
am
the
right
door
here.
once. If we walk over there, then you're not.
Do you hear a doorbell? I know every time the door's open. And
You
closed.
don't because your
Yes,
child
I
was
do.
out here.
I can
Okay,
show
we're
you
done.
that.
What is
You
your
don't
name?
yell at me.
Well, you don't understand
Listen
it.
here, sir.
Let's go with your name.
Listen here.
What is your name?
Listen here.
Okay, you're about to get put in handcuffs.
I'm not getting in handcuffs because you're sitting here.
You're not being. We need your
Well,
name
I
for
feel
our
like I'm in fear of you
investigation.
guys are sitting here for no reason.
We're not.
I'm
haven't
outside
even
trying to
touched
talk
you.
to you guys.
We need your name to complete our
She just sat
investigation.
there and knew my name. You
What
guys
is
sat
your
there and
name?
told my business.
What is your full name?
Lejay.
What's
Stop
your-
telling me my name out
What is your
loud.
last name?
Can you stop screaming my name out loud?
Lejay, what is your
your
last
last
name?
name?
I don't know.
I have,
You have.
I have something.
Okay.
We have enough there. We have enough to detain.
Okay. So right now you're gonna go ahead and be detained?
No, I don't need to be detained. Can you not do that, please?
You're gonna be detained.
Okay, let me go, please.
Let go.
Okay, stop.
Ma'am, if you keep doing it, you get charged with an obstruction.
No, I have to check on my kids.
Ma'am, stop.
Stay on. Stay on. Get off of me.
All right, let's just take it.
No one is on your head. Get off of me!
Once communication failed, action became necessary. It was the only effective way for officers to handle the situation with the woman.
I have a minimum harassment. Hey, quit kicking on my car.
You don't run because she just had surgery.
We'll deal with that in a second, man.
You guys already hurt me! You guys are...
Hey, quit calling! Screaming!
I can't breathe in here! I have anxiety! I need my medicine! I can't breathe! My inhaler!
Your inhaler?
I need it!
Where is it?
I need it!
Where is it?
You guys dropped my stuff! I don't know!
Take a deep breath.
I need it!
I will get it for you, but you need
I
to...
need it! You guys dropped it somewhere!
Was it in Is it in her
Chuck.
I need air! I need air!
I got both their information. And she's in fear because she just had surgery. And she was holding the baby, so she like flinched at her. I was like, did you feel like really threatened by it? And she said the way the stair was and the way she was going to go down, she was afraid that she was going to shove her and she was going to fall down the stairs.
All I was trying to do is get to my house, and you're lying. And I was asking her what's going on, and they were telling me.
Okay, well, hold on
before you and talk to my son and ask him what's going on.
I want to make sure
you guys are telling me.
I want to make sure.
The woman's behavior grew more and more out of control. If she had just cooperated from the beginning, the situation might have turned out very differently.
Can I tell you you're right?
No, what's going on? Stop. No.
Get her out the car.
No.
Please.
Who are you guys? Who are you guys?
I'm the boyfriend.
You're the boyfriend? Those are your kids?
Dude.
Are those your kids, yes or no?
No, those are not all of our kids.
Okay,
Yo,
I understand, but are you the
kids,
biological father, yes or no?
No, dude. Please get her out the car. Please get
She's
her out
under
the car.
arrest right now.
What for?
The neighbors found the kids out in the street.
Okay, who? Who's
Neighbors.
That? Who are them? Where do they live?
They are all people that live here. Give me 1 second while Lieutenant's calling. I'll be right back with you, okay?
If she asks, can she sit there and have some privacy? She asked, can y'all even step inside?
No, she said we weren't allowed inside.
Okay, either way, she asked for some privacy.
Yeah,
And I heard a lot of this whole point of the conversation on the phone. I was just on the phone before.
Well, then you would have heard that we offered to go upstairs where the children are. She wanted to separate herself from the children, and that's the primary reason why we're here.
Like, you understand how uncomfortable this is, right? Somebody seen the kid outside. What's so not neighborly about knocking on the door and, hey, you know, why with your kids outside, you feel me? You know, is everything okay? You know,
But
like,
you
that's the type of country and type of people I just sat there and came from. That's where I grew up around.
No, and I get what you're saying.
Know?
But you also have
this
to
right here, putting a woman in handcuffs, you got her throwing up right now. You feel me? How much you got her going through right now? You see
So
that?
what you got
Look
to
at her.
understand from our perspective, though, when we show up, it becomes a legal matter, and we have to do our job and investigate it. And she's not letting us proceed with the investigation.
She didn't feel comfortable being in front of them people that
We
just
had
sat there
them
and called
separated.
y'all, yo.
We had them separated.
It didn't sound like that. It sounded like she was really close when I hear her on the phone still talking in the background. I heard that woman in the phone still talking.
Couldn't. She was far enough where I couldn't hear their conversation. It's audio and video recorded.
You're saying that I couldn't.
That's fine. I'm also recording it as well. But what I'm saying is we need her information due to the circumstances of the call, right? We had them separated.
Okay, yeah, that's one thing. But I'm telling you, yo, this is not a child. Because you see how she's looking right now, and you see how he's standing over her?
Her boyfriend tried to defend her actions, but it made no difference. What officers had already seen and witnessed was far too clear to be dismissed.
Hey, lady. How are you, buddy? How's everybody doing? Go ahead and check them. They're all good.
Oh, yeah, we're the fire department.
I understand
make sure everything's all right.
I understand that.
All right.
I understand that. You want to go back in the room, check to see if everything's all good?
What I'm asking is your kid acting normal for himself?
Are y'all good? Y'all got food in here? Come on, let's show them in the refrigerator. Let's show them how God blessed us.
Okay, we'll get out of here.
The deep freezer too. That's crazy.
That's what we're here to check on, sir. We want to make sure they're okay. That's why we're here.
Hey, Dad?
Yeah?
Sorry, I don't know your name.
Miles. Miles. Would you like to see my ID?
No, she just... Boy or girl? Sorry, I don't know.
This is girl. This is her name.
You want to go daddy now? Okay. She just came up for a hug.
Yeah. We'll get out of here.
Alright. You take care, okay? Have a better day.
Yep.
No, I'm sorry that it got to this point. I truly am. Like, when we come to these calls, like, I have a daughter, right? So I care about...
You've never been through this stuff.
You've
never been through this, Jill.
We never want to separate parents, kids, right? We want to...
Your mom won't have to cuss for you.
So, do you have her information so we can at least identify her? Hi!
Officers then checked on the child's safety, and fortunately the child was safe. Hopefully, this would be the last time they had to deal with the woman.
I don't deserve this. I'm only 90 pounds and y'all all 300 pounds on me in my back. Y'all call the paramedics again. Please.
You want the paramedics again?
Yes.
Okay, let me talk.
Again.
You want
They're
them
going to
again?
take me to the hospital now.
You want to go to the hospital?
I want all the injuries they put on me. All the injuries did to me.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, man.
I can do it, man.
You want to wipe it?
Come on now. Don't, man. You already did too much, bro. Come on now.
Jay, that lady was wrong. That lady was wrong. You know it. You know it.
Okay.
Because I felt like I was treated like crap the
So,
first time.
ma'am, we have an ambulance on the way for you, okay?
No, y'all wait for the ambulance. I don't want to be treated like no more. I already got that from the officer, and I got that from you guys to sit here telling me I'm doing this by myself. You guys don't even know what's going on. I don't want to talk to you guys. I want the ambulance.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Ultimately, the woman was charged with CN and resisting arrest. Even a single moment can become a serious problem, and in just a second, choices can lead to consequences that leave no room for regret. Comment your thoughts below. Let's move on to the next case. On the 8th of November, 2024, officers were dispatched to a domestic dispute call, moving quickly to assess what was truly happening.
Hey, Miss Young, Trooper here, State Police. You don't have any idea why I would be here?
I'm sure about what's going on.
Would you care to tell me what's going on? Or what happened?
We were just arguing, got into a verbal argument. She's up in my face screaming at me. If you this, if you that, you're not going to tell me what the F I can do. Because I told her she couldn't go to her boyfriend's house anymore because when she went, she never came home. Came home at 5:30 in the morning. And then tries to tell me that she just fell asleep. No, ma'am, I'm not going to do that. You're not going to talk to me like that. She gets in my face, refuses to go back to her room, puts her hand up like this, like she's going to go to your room. Continues to get up in my face even more, like her nose is... So I popped her in the mouth. I sure did. My kid's not going to talk to me.
According to the woman, she was simply teaching her child a lesson. However, her methods suggested something was off.
She was already upset at me because I had been gone with friends all day. She claimed that I didn't tell her any of the plans, which I did, but that's beside the point. So she was already in a bad mood, and then my friends both left the house that night, and then she asked me for a wireless charger, and she wanted me to go downstairs and get the one from my grandmother, and I told her, hang on, let me check my room. I did have one once upon a time. I told her if I didn't already give it to you, then I'll just go downstairs, or I'll grab it, and then if not, I'll go downstairs to get the other one. So I'm in there and look, sorry, I just walked all the way across the
No, it's all right, you're fine, you're
fine. Anyway, went in there and looked, I didn't have it anymore, so I told her, I was like, okay, yeah, you're right, I don't have it anymore, I'm going to go downstairs and get the other one. Went downstairs and got it, and then came back upstairs, and she started arguing with me, saying I never gave her another one to begin with, and I told her, I was like, it wasn't anything recent, like, I've had that thing for years. Not a big, anyway. She started arguing with me, and I was like, I'm not doing this, I'm going to bed. I shut the door and I walked out, and then she followed me into the kitchen, continued screaming at me, getting in my face, asked her to back up, and then that's when she started getting a little more violent, which doesn't normally happen. She started, and then she, which I'm pretty sure is what caused that. And then she did end up popping me in the mouth at one point, which caused my right here on my mouth. And then continued screaming some more. My grandma came upstairs, and then she just completely backed off and went to her room, and I went to my room, and that was the last of it.
So when you say she became more violent, what do you mean by
That
that?
was the pushing and the hitting.
Okay. And when
I think it was an open hand. I think it was meant to, but I also wasn't looking at her hands. I was looking at her face.
From the child's perspective, the story was different. The woman suddenly lost her temper over small things and began acting impulsively.
So was this, I hate to say normal, but I mean, is this a regular occurrence, or because whoever called, like I say, was, that's Post trying to call me, was concerned about your safety and said that this is a kind of something that reoccurs, and so our dispatch was trying to look at calls for service, and that, you know, they have had calls, complaints about that in the past.
Yeah. There was only, I think, one complaint in the past, and that one wasn't on her. That was my stepdad, which he's gone now. But she's never gotten violent like that before. Her getting a little erotic and screaming. Erotic, is that the word? Mm-hmm. I don't think so.
Erratic.
Erratic, yeah.
Erratic.
Her screaming, all that is more normal. But as far as actually...
So, and I'm just trying to figure out what her mind frame would have been, like, to your knowledge, when this occurred, would she have been intoxicated or on anything?
I know for a fact there was no alcohol in the house aside from my grandpa's beer, but she does not drink beer. And as far as any kind of other substances, I don't know.
Okay.
I try to mostly stay away from her anyway, so...
And why was that, if you don't mind me asking?
She's really snippy towards me, always. We have a few good moments a month, and then other than that, it's just always a bad attitude or screaming at me for something, so I just stay away from her.
While conflict wasn't common, the relationship between the mother and daughter was rarely peaceful.
How many times you hit her?
Just once.
Open hand, closed hand?
Yeah, open handed. I just popped her in the mouth. Said, no, stop. I've already told you about your mouth. You're not going to talk to me like that.
No.
And then she's literally in her room. My mom comes upstairs, and she's in her room screaming bloody murder. Screaming, don't touch me, get away from me. And I'm nowhere near her. I'm in my bedroom. She's in her bedroom. And my mom is standing in the middle, in the living room going, and she had to look at her, you need to calm down and chill out. Like she was out of control.
Okay. Did you notify the police or anything when it happened?
No, I didn't.
Who else? Was there anybody in the room when it happened?
No. No, my mom didn't come upstairs until after. I didn't, talk to her. That was it. It wasn't oh my God, I'm going to knock her clear across the house or whatever. No, it was not that serious. At all.
The woman downplayed the situation, avoiding responsibility with excuses. Unfortunately for her, the justice system doesn't take kindly to reckless behavior like that.
So I have no witnesses. All I have is a 17-year-old with some facial injuries. Okay?
So are you taking me to jail?
Yes, ma'am. That being said, I have no choice whatsoever. The law gives me no choice whatsoever. So that's what I'm saying. I have no, I don't make the final say. I just can make the best judgment call that I can here. Okay, like you have no, complaint. You say she didn't hit you, and she has two facial. Yes, but
she did to herself because when she put her hand up with her glasses, that's what caused her black eye. It is.
Okay. Well, like I say, that is somebody that's got way more education and money than me that makes that decision, not me. Okay. So with that being said, I just need to get you stand up there and put your hands behind your back, please.
May you give these to my mom?
Yeah.
Do I get to come home tonight?
Hold on just a second. Put your hands behind your back.
Time for the kids to get off the bus.
All right?
Yes.
Okay.
Whose house are they going to stay with, Tabitha?
Just don't talk to me, please.
Ma'am, we're just trying to make sure. We're trying checking to make sure that your kids are safe?
They are. They will be there at 5 o'clock when she gets up there to get them.
Okay, I understand. So the best thing you can do when we're trying to help you is stay calm and not lash out at us.
I don't think you're helping me, though. You guys are not helping me.
Well, I'm doing what the law requires me to do.
With all the evidence against her, the woman had no choice but to face arrest, the direct consequence of her actions.
So you guys do know that to do tonight, which is exactly what she wanted. So she's going to go to her boyfriend's house all night tonight and probably not come home all damn weekend. It's perfect.
So you're blaming me for what happened last night?
It's perfect. Y'all have no... Don't know.
Checked us today, so...
Well, okay. But I guarantee y'all just...
information, the cell phone.
A lot of people... Yeah.
Okay. All right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'll be doing the Jason 3, so I'm sure to come through, but you've already got all that.
Thank you.
Ma'am?
Yeah. I'm just saying, this is ridiculous. Like, y'all act like I beat the hell out of her. I literally popped her in the mouth. Y'all act like
This is like you run your mouth. You want me to pop you in the mouth?
I mean, if I'm up in your face screaming and cussing you and saying, yes, sir.
Well, I don't expect this attitude.
Okay. Mom, taking me to jail. Yeah. Because you wouldn't have done the same thing to me, right? Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, how do I get her out?
You can call the jail.
Okay for her to just run off the cadence now, because that's what she wants.
$3.21 bowling.
Haley played Little Miss Innocent. She did nothing wrong.
$10.50. Just 1 second, I have to set this box up. Yeah, that's it for me.
The woman faced a domestic battery charge. Don't let the wrong way of raising a child result in consequences you never wanted. Do you believe the mother deserved to face these consequences? The next case is even more serious. On the 12th of June, 2024, officers responded to a family dispute in a neighborhood, soon realizing it was more serious than a routine welfare check.
I live here. This is what he did to his car a couple weeks ago, driving drunk. And he beat him. I don't know. He's inside right now, so I don't know what you want to do. Or if you have any questions.
What happened tonight?
Well, he came home drunk. Started to argue with me, and then I started videoing the stuff he was saying because he was being rude and talking about my entire family, including myself and the kids. So I've been videoing all these things just to keep for my own knowledge, to prove to him, because he'll deny that he was drinking. So I'm taking him to basketball, supposed to be anyway. I putting the stuff in the car, and he's in the window to help. I'm like, what happened? I go in, he has his mouth, his ears bleed, he has a knot on his head, and he tells me that my husband just was sitting there, and he's drunk, and he's on the couch right now, and that's my aunt. My brother lives right there, and they just took the kids across the street to get them out of here. But like, this is all.
Deborah, we're gonna be on the driveway.
Like all here, and yeah.
Okay. We got EMS coming. We're gonna check them out. Have them look at them.
This is a previous. Yeah.
Cody, you want to stay out here and just let EMS? Can you let us in, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Right? Or they're sitting there watching. They're watching? No. I'm watching.
Which one's he going in?
Someone. Okay, he's enjoying it. Yeah, he's enjoying it. So are you. Everything on you? No.
From the very beginning, things were out of control. The woman's account left officers with no choice but to handcuff the man first.
So he was home already, and he got home before me. And when I got home, my sitter was leaving, and she saw him stumbling. And I told her, like, because she knows, like, kind of like past history of like what has happened and things like that, because this isn't the first time something has happened. She walked away, asked if I needed anything. I said no, so she had left, and he fell asleep on the couch. So my son had basketball practice at 6. So I was like, I'm going to take my shower. The baby's sleeping. The two are watching YouTube on the couch. So while I got out of the shower, I started loading the car. I told the boys to put their shoes on, which they did. As I was out putting stuff into the car, he's in the window, the oldest, and I walk inside the house, and he's like, Dad, just a couple times in my head. And he's like, look, look, look. And then all up his face, like right by his mouth, was his teeth, like up here were the knot, a little bit of a knot on his head, and then the ear. So I had asked him what had happened, and he said that Dad got mad at him because I guess he woke him up. Because I was like, you know what, he got drunk, he fell asleep, I'm just going to leave him because we tend to argue. But prior, I have videos of him talking about, like, my family, talking about me, saying that my parents and everybody's literally word for word. And I was like, you know what, my mom's texting me, don't instigate, don't talk to him, stop arguing with him, because arguing with somebody who is not sober, like who's under the influence, is a waste of your time. So that was actually before he fell asleep. So he fell asleep after that, and that's when I did what I had to do. But I have it on video, what he was saying.
According to the woman, the man was under the influence. His actions soon became reckless, falling short of what one would expect from a husband and father.
What happened with you and your dad? Do you remember? No? Do you know what it was because? Were you watching TV? What were you doing when Dad
was chasing me around the table?
The dining room table where you eat dinner? Okay. Do you know why he started doing that? Were you too loud? Were you and your brother arguing? No, you don't know? Okay. Did he... Yeah?
Just one time.
Just one time? Do you remember where? Where did he... Right in the middle of the head? The same spot as you? Okay. What happened after Dad? Okay. And then you went and got Mom?
No, I did.
Yeah, okay. Do you remember how many times? How many?
7.
7? Okay.
Was Dad saying anything when he... What were you and your brother doing before this started? Do you remember? Were you guys like sitting on the couch watching TV?
They were
or
watching YouTube.
were you just on your tablets or something?
He was sleeping, yeah. Yeah.
No? Were you all just sitting on the couch? What were you and your brother doing on the couch?
We're sitting on the couch watching something.
Okay. Did that wake Dad up? Is that why he got angry? Do you know why Dad got angry? Did he say why he got angry? No. So he got up and started chasing you around? Were y'all on the couch in the living room? And then where were you at when Dad hit you?
On the couch.
On the couch? And then how did y'all start running around the table?
I don't know.
Were you trying to get away from Dad? Were you scared?
Because he's annoying.
The son's account backed up the woman's story. Clearly, the man was not able to act responsibly or make any sound decisions.
What happened at all?
My dad fight me.
Yeah.
And my brother got fight too.
Yeah. Did Dad... No. What?
And he
punched me.
Did he? Where did he? Okay. Do you remember why? Why?
Because he did?
Yeah. What were you and your brother doing? Yeah. What were you and your brother doing when he...
No, my...
Yeah. Were you and your brother watching TV? Yeah. Were you just sitting on the couch? Yeah. What did you do when...
I said no.
Yeah. And then what happened?
And I said walk.
Yeah. Okay. Are you okay? You heard it all? Yeah, we're...
The second son gave a similar account, further confirming that the man's arrest was entirely justified.
Stop. You're acting like a 5-year-old. We get it. Be an adult for 10 minutes and stop it. We can get you help, but not if you act like this.
I'm not gonna get help.
Well, that's on you then. I'm sorry that you want to be a loser about it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for you.
Let me be a loser.
Unfortunate for you. We can't do this and have yourself in our cars.
Yeah.
Stop. Now.
You're gonna get hog tied up, dude. Don't do that to yourself. It's more embarrassing.
Do I need a hob? You can go to the jail?
Somewhere now.
Yeah, you're going to be to the jail.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be good? You're not gonna do anything stupid on the way to the jail?
Right around the corner.
Head on that again. Here, look towards him, please.
Break the lead with that.
The man's lack of responsibility extended both to his family and to himself. What he needed most now was a wake-up call.
Just real quick, Mom. What was the time frame between you walked outside, Zach was fine, sitting on the couch, and you came out to load up the car, to him getting your attention?
Probably between like 5:24 and 5:31 because I was on the phone with my friend.
Okay.
And I was telling her that I was leaving to bring to basketball.
But he was totally fine sitting on the couch when you walked out?
He was sleeping. So they must have, when I went out, probably like, hey, we're leaving, or I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Was fine and everything when you walked out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he jumped up once he got out after he got annoyed because the baby banged
And
on the door.
and
So he
I
wanted
was
to go to basketball.
outside for like a grand total of 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. 5 minutes less.
Did he have anything different to say out of any of the story at all? Or curiosity?
He's denying all of it. He said he doesn't remember what happened up until he woke up and grabbed the knife. So I told him, I said, your kid's teeth are loose now because somebody punched him in the mouth. Who does that? And then he tried to blame the babysitter. And I said if I came home and my them,
I came home.
I'd lose my
and
mind.
The babysitter didn't do anything.
And?
Yeah.
So he had the babysitter.
So he's going to be going with us anyway because it's
nice.
In the state of Florida, you can discipline your children. You can't wail on them for no reason. It's malicious. Correct. So it is. This does qualify for the child abuse situation. So he is going to be going for that. So the kids are in the house, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're in my house.
Now, when you got home,
Well, it all happened within a 6-minute radius. She came out to load the kids up to take to basketball, and because she's seen a child, you can't open that door.
Yeah.
And he's wailing on the door like, "Mom, come on, come on!" He wants to go to basketball. He's excited to go to basketball. And Justin jumped off the couch because he was sleeping, passed out, and he come over. And then he grabbed the knife to use that was like a ploy, reaching out for help. Like, yeah, you got to think that, feel bad for me, like, oh.
At first, I was like, all right, dude, have patience, like 1 minute, 1 minute. And then I was like, wait, something's wrong here. And then he was like, help, help. And I'm like, okay. And then I ran in the house, and that was that. And I was like, what? Like,
When he gets drunk, he gets a little rough. And the kids like, oh, Papa,
he'll
you know,
grab,
he'll
like,
grab
their
their hands and
arms.
twist their arms.
Yeah.
And, I mean, these babies are fragile. Like, what are you doing to them?
Like,
I can't be subjected to this.
He like dragged my son
I can't,
from his arm,
because
like, down the
I'm
hallway.
gonna.
And I was
just like.
You know what?
It's time to stop. Stop. Hey, Justin.
No.
Look at me. Or look at him. Are we gonna
Look
do
at
this
someone.
and act like an adult, or are we gonna treat you like a child? I really don't want to treat you like a child. Sit up. Look at me. Are we gonna act like an adult?
Yeah.
The man was charged with CA. No excuse can cover a scar when a child's safety is at stake. The law doesn't negotiate. If you thought this video was alarming, the next one goes even further. Tap the video on your screen to see what happened next, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more body cam moments.